Table Talk, where we discuss the topics you guys send in using the hashtag Table Talk or on the subreddit r/SourceFed. I'm Meg Turney. This is Lee Newton, and this is Trisha Hertzberger.
Hi guys! All right.
Wait, before we get started, we got a new bowl.
We did.
A fan from Australia sent us in this new bowl to replace the one that Joe Beretta so unceremoniously broke, and we also have this sweet Australian flag, which I'm not going to unfurl.
We sure do. Okay, so let's transfer
the belongings.
And I'm gonna break this bowl.
No, God, it's really glass.
It's really heavy.
It's IKEA.
Go for it, Lee Newton.
Oh, okay, I can go. Oh,
Put the flag away.
I have a flag on my chair. Okay, from Robert Reservation, or Back in the Free, he said, how far would technology have to advance for you to be willing to date a robot?
Well, it depends what his equipment's like.
What if it's like a dildo, like something you could buy now? I feel like technology is already pretty close that if you didn't know it's a robot. Well, they have like in Japan where they can read your expressions and tell how you're feeling.
It's really advanced. Here's the thing about this. I date men solely based on their sense of humor. And I always just feel like that's never going to be able to translate. So it's literally going to be like, I'm like, I can't do any more knock-knock jokes. Like, it's going, knock-knock, who's there? You know, like,
even you are underestimating AI.
I understand that, but I also know that, like, humor is, like, so subjective. And so I just don't know, unless, like, he has a program to, like, you know, not like I'm saying I'm a higher end of humor. I'm just saying that I'm a specific type of humor. So unless he has, like, fart joke programming,
well, but
I don't think it's going to go
there's a lot of AI that learns over time. So, think about, like, Cleverbot is hilarious. I love Cleverbot. If you've ever talked to Cleverbot, amazing. So, I you know what? Tomorrow, bring it on, robot. How you doing?
But what if he can't procreate?
I don't want babies, so this is
that's
great.
fair.
I think that maybe you could get an update for it if you wanted to make a baby.
But then again, like, you're going to have to, I mean, I guess, yeah, you could do that. But I don't know. There's just something, I'm dead serious. There's something about just being human that makes me feel
Have you ever
weird.
seen the show Small Wonder?
No. Is that weird that I haven't?
It's an old show.
It's super old school,
With
right?
a robot girl.
I know,
Yeah.
but I just don't think, I know it sounds weird, but I think that there's something weird, like, that doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
not
a
a real human.
Well, I think on top of that,
it's not a real human, because it's not real. Because it's not a human.
But I think that Trisha and I are maybe more inclined to accept the robot because we're more techie people. So we're like, new technology.
And I have to say, sometimes when boys let you down, it might be nice to have one you could program.
Sure, yeah.
Be like, oh, did you just lie to me, robot?
Yeah.
Power down.
Yeah, that I could just tweak and design, but that takes the fun out of it.
Robot boyfriend. I just want to do it for the sitcom purposes.
There's a
robot boyfriend.
Yeah. There's a webcomic that's something robot, and it's very much like this girl who made a robot, and it's almost like they're dating. It's very funny. I would want my robot to be like that.
A funny robot.
A funny robot. Edward Ambreski says, or at EddieA52 says, pick a movie to describe your life.
Jesus.
Table Talk. Movie to describe my life.
That's really bad for me because all the movies I like because they are like taking me on experiences that I'll never get to go on, but I don't want to. Like, I'm like, Moulin Rouge, but then I am a whore and die of tuberculosis. No.
Spoiler alert.
Well, if you haven't seen that,
I know, right?
Really.
I'm going to say, to describe my life.
Jesus.
The Jesus movie. Yeah, that's
Jesus
a good
movie.
one.
The Passion of the Christ. That is my life.
Oh, God. No. So sick.
I don't know. Angels in the outfield?
No.
Baseball? Because it's trying to, like, get your dad's approval or, like, be like, Dad,
okay. All right.
stay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. Take it to that level.
No, that's fair. I'm trying to think of...
Maybe I could be Christian in Moulin Rouge because I'm trying to find love.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with Simon Birch. I don't know, because he was a sick kid, and I always grew up being, but he powered through, and he like believed that he had a greater purpose. So Simon Birch is mine, where he powered through and he believed that he had a greater purpose. Have you guys ever seen it?
Don't.
Oh,
Don't
it's
worry.
bad.
Okay.
Oh, can't do it. Oh, it's real bad. Whew.
Breathe it out. You know
Thank
what?
you.
I'm going to change mine Land Before Time.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good one. I'm going to change mine Incredible Journey.
I'm going to change my Never-Ending Story.
Okay.
Okay, wait a second.
I'm Bastion.
Pick a topic, Bastion.
I'll be Willow.
Okay.
I'll be Willow. I'll be Willow.
Okay. Stupid Daikini. All right. Simple377 from the subreddit says, what's the most embarrassing thing your parents did in front of your friends?
I lucked out. I never had my parents do crazy, embarrassing things in front of my friends. Ever. They, you know, I don't know. I really lucked out. I have killer parents, and they were, like, really good. And I think also mainly probably because they had parents that might have embarrassed them, so they were really cautious about that, you know, so they were just like, just don't want to embarrass you. But, like, they'd even be like, do we bring flowers to the play? Like, we don't want to embarrass you. Like, they were very, very particular about embarrassing me. Although I will say there was one time that my mom wore this hat. No, I'm just kidding. No, they were really great about not embarrassing me. My brother and sister, however, were hot messes when it came to that. They
That's
made
the
up
job
for it.
of the sibling.
Yeah, they
Right.
made up for it. Farting on boyfriends, making fun of them. The normal, you know.
Yeah,
That's how it's supposed to be.
It's the job of the sibling. Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that my parents did on purpose to embarrass me.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents are hilarious. Actually, anything they did on accident to embarrass me either. I think I find my parents very funny, so I think anything that, like, would have been embarrassing, I thought was funny, so it wasn't embarrassing to me. I don't know. That's a hard one.
We lucked out.
Yeah,
think we lucked
mine's
out.
a Debbie Downer answer, which is my parents used to fight a lot, and so like when my friends were over, like it'd be like, oh, don't.
Oh no! That is actually a good lesson. If you're a young parent, don't. I saw this the other day in an IKEA, and I was just like, the poor kids were literally just like. So don't fight.
That was like
in public. Don't fight and go behind closed doors like everyone else does and fight then.
That was literally like your brother were like, oh, my parents, and I was like, am I gonna say this answer? I'm like, well, maybe there's other people out there who are like that. So this is for you, kids,
and for you young adult parents that think your kids don't notice. Literally, the two kids were like, blah, blah, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, it's
if I
rough.
would have seen, I would have grabbed you, Meg. I would have taken you, and we would have gotten LA Bright.
The thing is, like, it didn't upset me that they were fighting. It was just like, my friends are. Can we just save it till they're not? Oh, they're not used to this. One more, go leave.
I thought you were gonna be like, my mom schooled me in Diablo so bad this one time.
No, I love that shit. Yeah. My mom, we used to duel all the time, and every single time, my mom's the most hilarious trash talker. She's like, bring it on, Mama's gonna kick your ass, and then she would always hand my ass directly to me.
That's amazing.
Directly.
My mom always wants to embarrass me in the comments section of our videos, but
my mom like hops on my fan page and's like, that's my baby girl. I'm like, Mom, no, don't.
I'm glad I have just learned how to use texting, so we're good. I think we're a couple years behind.
My mom always says she wants to jump on and be like, this is Trisha's mommy, and those boobies are real.
Mommy!
I'm like, no, Mommy, no. I love you so much.
Stop. No? You're going to get torn apart at the end. All right, are you ready? Lindsay6694, Lindsay Burton says, if you could create an app for any purpose for gaming, productivity, etc., what would you create? You know what I've actually said before? Fart Shazam. I want to fart Shazam real bad. You know how Shazam like shows you what song you're doing? I want to know like what I ate.
But it'd have to have like smell-o-vision then.
Yeah, whatever. But like if it's like a sound like I want like a fart Shazam.
Also, when do you not know what you ate?
When you sleep eating? And you have to have the app on before you fart. So you gotta like be ready for it.
So there's holes in it, and I'm working.
All right, we'll work it out. Kinks, I get it.
Okay.
I would love an app. I lose emails constantly.
Oh,
yeah. Literally how to use my email. I lose emails all the time where it's just like, I'll remember to do that, and then I leave it, and I put it away, and then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I was supposed to answer that interview. Oh, fuck. And it's, or like an app that reads my mind and tells me what I was, like, there's always like, what was I just doing? If I could pull up an app that was like, you were going to get water. Oh, thank you. Okay.
You know what I'd like? I'd like a one where you like put in like the idea of a joke and then it finesses it for you. You know, like you're like, oh, okay, something about like shoes and how they're not always a thing. Work on that app.
Remember, that technology, if it existed, could be put in your robot.
I don't want a robot boyfriend!
I wish I had an app that I could scan an outfit selection,
Oh!
and it could tell me if it's a good idea or not.
I like
because I'm not so great on the style wagon.
I gotta bust in, Trisha. I love you to death. Trisha's my bestie. Trisha has this thing with animal print and things that are fuzzy. She has a fuzzy leopard print hat that she wears.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's all my 90s stuff. Exactly.
It's all your 90s
That's what
stuff.
I was like. I had red pleather sneakers and red pleather pants and like this black fuzzy shirt with a big black fuzzy like boa off the
Someone work
sleeves
on that
thing
fashion
with it.
app immediately, please.
And I showed Meg my hat, which I don't have any of that other stuff, but I still have my gray and black snakeskin pattern, yet it's fuzzy cowgirl hat.
She calls it. No, wait a second.
When you're a pimp later on,
No, she calls it. Trisha, what do you call it?
What did I call it?
She calls it her hot hat.
Oh yeah, it's my hot hat because
I look real good.
I look real good in this hat. I was.
Ma'am, you realize that, like, no matter when you wear that, like, no one will know your true age. Because they'll be like, that woman is clearly a 45-year-old woman.
Well,
stuck in the
now,
past.
but I wore that hat, and I was behind the times at this point, but I lived in Schwenksville. Cut me a break here. I wore that hat on my move-in day freshman year of college. And I thought I was the hottest girl on campus,
man,
and all the boys were going to ask me out.
Oh, and you had leopard print Uggs, right?
so
like boots
much.
that were fuzzy leopard boots.
Oh, yeah. I had some
I love
real
your
nice
Yeah,
stuff.
please get on that fashion app immediately and then send it over to Trisha Hirschberger if you can.
And yeah, I don't want to have to like put in or scan barcodes. I just want to be able to scan the
I
outfit.
would like I would like to be able to go like, here, click Anthropology dress, now give it to me at H&M, like at H&M prices.
Oh, there are apps like that where you scan the price tag and it tells you everywhere that they sell it and who's the cheapest.
Yeah, but she's talking about like a dupe, like a cheaper dupe.
Like a
of
dupe,
it.
like it looks like.
Oh,
It looks like
a knockoff.
That could happen. Well, guys, what would you do if you had an app to put together? Let us know in the comments down below.
And of course.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. You can click this annotation, or you can go to SourceFed.com, see all of our typed out stuff. It's going to be awesome. Oh, yeah, and if you want to text every time we make a video, you can go to motube.us/SourceFedNerd. I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Lee Newton.
Yay.
I had a pair of leather boots that I used to wear, but I was like in 7th grade.
Ooh.
And that was like something that like
leather
I
boots
wait a
are-
second.
Wait, leather boots are still in.
no, but like pleather boots, like whore boots.
Oh.
And I
Trisha's like these.
I feel like my mother should have stopped me. Like
I used to
being
wear
a
combat
7th grader.
boots.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.